Benefits of the U.S. lifting sanctions on Sudan are beginning to be felt. One of the oldest airlines on the continent, Sudan Airways, is one of the early beneficiaries. 12 out of 14 aircraft have been grounded after failing to source spare parts from Boeing and Airbus.
We expect our cooperation with Boeing and Airbus to resume, as we had excellent relations with them before the sanctions.
Sudan Airways had been severely impacted, with all its Boeing and Airbus planes grounded.
Sudan Airways still owns air slots in Europe, Asia and Africa. We can get our operating licenses back now that the sanctions have been lifted.
The top U.S. envoy in Sudan says the U.S. Department of Commerce has already addressed the issue of spares that Sudanese airlines or the country's railway needs.
This issue was in fact addressed in January when the Department of Commerce allowed a presumption of acceptance for all parts for trains and incomplete trains, and most parts for airplanes. Only a few parts that have what we call dual-use technology will remain prohibited.
Washington imposed the sanctions over Khartoum's alleged support for Islamist militant groups. Osama bin Laden, the slain al-Qaeda founder, lived in Sudan between 1992 and 1996. The sanctions had put restrictions on international banking transactions, exchange of technology and spare parts. Combined with other cumbersome trade regulations, they hampered Sudan's economic growth, especially sectors such as transport. Jane Keo, CGTN.